Rob here again. I say it all the time. Obviously, I'm here again if you're watching the video. This is going to be quite a lengthy update. I'm going to try to go fast because some of it is pretty common. I just got a lot in one hit, and I got more coming in, so I need to get this all done. I was going to do it in 2 parts, but what really is a fucking difference if you watch it 2 videos for 15 minutes or you watch one 31, or if you watch it at all. Don't care. For the loyal people, thank you. Going to get started. I'm not going to talk. First one is a band called Mort. I took a chance on this. I kind of listened to a video real quick before I decided to pull the trigger. It wasn't that expensive, so what they label it as is like punk hardcore, which I'm not a fan of. But the more I've listened to it, the more I'm like, it's more of like a crossover death metal, I guess you could say. That's what I would kind of call it. I mean, it's definitely not like punk. I get the hardcore part, but it's more like crossover death metal. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I asked somebody if they were interested. They weren't, and if he wasn't interested, I'm pretty sure the other person won't be. But for now, Mort. I don't think it has a title, does it? Yeah, it's called Hugs and Kisses. I mean, it's not terrible. I'm just not one to keep stuff in my collection that I don't really like. You know what I mean? I don't buy shit just to say I have 5,000 albums. I don't do that. But I mean, not terrible. I would keep it if somebody didn't want it. I wouldn't just toss it away. And again, I love the small label stuff, so that always gets me. It's just like a little green. Great shape. I mean, it looks like it's still in the shrink and all. I mean, and a little edge wear from when they're pulling the album out and stuff. But other than that, no, it does have an inner. I didn't see that originally. Oh, not only does it have an inner, it has. Jesus Christmas. It has a big ass order form. I guess you call it a catalog almost. I didn't even see the stuff originally. And the lyrics, which I can't read with my eye. 3-piece band. Like I said, it's not terrible. One of you guys want to check it out and you seem to like it or not. I do have one person I'm going to ask first before I mean, I don't mind keeping it. I'd rather have somebody have it, to be honest with you. And it's got all the stuff with it, so that's cool. Next is one I've been looking for a while, and this one came up really cheap. It's not expensive. I wanted the first press one, which is on Target Records, and that's Jaguar Made in Heaven. Yeah, hair metal. This is from what? Anyway, just good, crunchy hair metal. I don't know how else to put it. More in the metal vein, not the glam vein. And it's on the silver Target label. It's got to be like 85, 86. Yeah, 85. And it's on the Target label, silver label. The vinyl looks brand new, obviously a little dusty. There's no inner on that, which I don't think there was. I could be wrong, but... next is a White Snakes, Ready and Willing. This is on the Mirage US label, which is the one I wanted. It's got a little bit of wear, but I mean, black is always going to show that. Yeah, it does have the inner. Inner looks like the album never sat in it, really. Beautiful copy. And the vinyl again looks like it's brand freaking new. Looks like it's hardly played. You can see the grooves. Yeah, Mirage Records. There's so many different versions of this, and White Snakes, the band, I would pretty much take everything I can find of them press-wise. I don't know what it is about this guy, so they're not like a super favorite band of mine, but every time I see them, I want to grab their stuff. Next is, this was sealed. The person I purchased it from said it was kind of tight, and it was kind of tight because it's actually pulled the. So I had them cut it open and check it first before I bought it, and that's Lizzie Borden's Terror Rising. Surprisingly, I don't have a lot of their early stuff on vinyl. I've got their very early Love You to Pieces, OGs. I mean, I prefer OGs. Got a lot of the newer stuff. I don't know. I'm not talking about all that right now. Anyway, Lizzie Borden. This didn't have an inner. Just has an Enigma label. Yeah, everybody knows Lizzie Borden. Enigma label. Their new vinyl version vinyl. Got this from the same person. Excellent shape. Menace to Society. Probably my second favorite Lizzie Borden album. I love that song, Love Kills. And it has the inner, which clearly was not sleeved. The album was taken out as soon as we got it, because that thing is flat as can be. And that should be an album cover. That's such a cool picture. And then I'm just going to vinyl. You don't need to see the vinyl. It's black vinyl, nothing special. On the Enigma label as well. Next is another hair metal band from they had like 3 or 4, I think 4 albums. This is a US press version of Silent Rage, Don't Touch Me There. Look at that hair. You know they wore out some hack on that. Inner, there's a little bit of hole punch up top. Inner, but otherwise it's perfect. From the Gene Simmons label, RCA, and black vinyl, so I'll just show the labels. Next is an 80s, early 80s, I guess call them metal, a little bit of new wave influence. That Maniacs. Is that on? Shout It Out, right? Yeah, Shout It Out. I'm looking right at it, couldn't remember. And this is the UK. There's 2 different presses of this. There's a French version and there's a UK Euro version. And this is the UK Euro version. They're almost similar. The only thing that's different is what's in the dead wax. It's so hard to tell. It says something about Porkies or something in the dead wax on there. It's the only way you can tell. Again, it's on that private label, indie label, which is always a plus. Everybody knows Raven. This is I think I sent my promo copy to Ron Haggerty. So I got another one. It's a promo copy. I love promos. If I can get them, I pick them up from any band. So that's cool. Again, inner, a little bit of the album, but still in excellent condition for the year. Life's a Bitch by Raven, typical Atlantic at the time. Scorpions alternate cover. I do have the original cover, but I wanted the alternate cover as well. And this one's in the shrink, so how could you not, right? Great album. I think popularity-wise, put them on the map. Oops, I'll pull that out. Let's leave it. I'm going to leave it in there. I hope I just noticed that scuff. Anyway. Other than that little scuff there, it's not bad. So there's that. Everybody knows that one. Next one is Tesla's second album. I think second album, right? Yeah, The Great Radio Controversy. I actually bought this because I thought it was their third album because I wasn't thinking. What's it? Edison's Medicine, whatever it's called. I thought it was their album. I already have this. I think I have like 2 copies, but this is actually a club press, which are becoming more and more desirable. So I don't know if I have a club press and a plain copy, so I have to look. But I will not decide what to do with that later if I have it. Inner sleeve is great. I mean, the inner sleeve is excellent. And typical Geffen label. Again, vinyl, beautiful. Got a lot of these from the same person, and they all look awesome. Next is Anvil's first album, Hard and Heavy. Such an underrated band early on. Played with heart. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but they always had heart. The documentary for this is phenomenal. I mean, it almost brings tears to your eyes in some parts, because these guys love to play, you know. And this is I can't remember. Yeah, I think this is a Canadian press. It's on the attic. I think this is a Canadian press. And there's the inner. It's starting to turn brown, but it's still in excellent shape. Oh, my back. I'm like 190 years old anymore. But everything's falling apart. Yeah, attic label. A little dirty, dusty. I haven't got it cleaned up. I'm not going to be able to clean some of this for a bit because I'm moving my stuff. As you can see, nothing's behind me right now, so there's that. Next, oh, this is, I picked this up for VCLT. I'm not going to show that right now. Next is Gravedigger's latest, The Living Dead. Great, another band that's just underrated, especially in the German power metal area. I mean, people who are metal know this band, and I love them. And I don't, kind of like Brainstorm, they just put out consistently good albums. Love the cover. Anything kind of harder bass is my thing. I don't think it has. Yeah, it does have sleeves. I never checked this for. Don't matter. And there is the sleeve. It's kind of like gray on black, so it's tough to read, but it's still readable. And then what feels like 200 gram vinyl. I mean, this thing is just plain old vinyl I got. Got that cheap, so why not? I know there's a couple color variants. But next is the reissue of Flotsam and Jessam's Live in Phoenix. I can't remember the year. I think it's 2000, 96, 2004. Is that right? 2004? Anyways, the reissue from that album on vinyl. It's not Deadline, Cleopatra reissue, and it's limited to 300 red copies. Another one of those ones that came up cheaper. Oh, no, I got this from the same person. And it's on horribly, I don't like the centering, it just clashes with the transparent lid. But it's Flotsam, so. And it's limited, so you gotta grab it when you can grab it. Next is Ellie Gunn's Ride on the Sunset, the best of. This is also on red vinyl. I thought this was limited to 300, but I don't remember. It's Deadline. They're usually pretty limited. I don't know, but it has Rip and Tear, Slap in the Face, The Ballad of Jane, Electric Gypsy, Sex Action, Showdown, Ride on Sunset, Ritual, One More Reason, which is my favorite Ellie Gunn song. Never Enough, which is also a favorite of mine. Letting Go, Bitches Back, and Hollywood Tease. I think this one is the Deadline. Yeah, the original was Deadline? Fuck, I don't know. I think it was originally released on Deadline on CD, and they reissued it. Again with the red. I'm actually a little tired of red vinyl. Again, transparent red vinyl. It doesn't look transparent because of the light, but it is transparent. So there's that one. Next, again, if you watched my video I posted earlier, Darcy was talking about this band last night. There's a few other bands that he sent me VCLT of. And this is the reissue on music on vinyl from Accept. They've been reissuing a couple. These are super glossy, so I'm sorry about the glitter. Eat the Heat, the first album, the only album with David Reese. These are all numbered. I think this one's out of 2000, if I remember. limited edition 30th anniversary edition of 2,000 copies on flaming vinyl, including insert. So it's number 913 out of 2,000. And then it has the insert on a nice heavy sleeve, cardboard, you can paper sleeve. That's a really good underrated album. They call this flaming vinyl. They call it yellow-orange flaming vinyl, but it's orange. There's a little bit of flames in there. If they would have actually put some yellow in there and made it a little more flaming, that's the only con about MOV is they can mislabel some colors, boy. TNT got labeled wrong. It's just crazy how bad they can mislabel colors. So I don't know if the guy who does the color vinyl is color blind, because I'm half blind. I can see that ain't yellow. Next is the reissue of Metal Heart. I don't know what this is numbered out of. I think 2,000. Limited edition, 2,000 copies on red vinyl. Yada yada yada. Super glossy. There's the inner. Show that. Oh, I guess I didn't see what number it was. I don't remember what number it was. Number 417 out of, it's hard to see with the gloss, 2,000. And then it's on a transparent red again. Darker red though, at least. And it goes well with the label. There's that. Now to some new stuff. This dropped like under 15 bucks on Amazon, so I finally picked it up. And that's the newest Diamond Boy. Not as good as their early stuff, but it's still, you know, I call them the Beatles of glam rock. That's kind of what they are. I do love them. I enjoy them. Their first few albums are just kick-ass, and this one is kind of more old school sounding. Gatefold. I think the only original member is I can't remember who's who, Chip or Donnie. I think it's Donnie. Chip's enough, yeah. There's no inner on these now. That was the thing. It's just black vinyl, so there's no reason to pull out black vinyl. Save that one because that one needs to be talked about a little bit. Next is another one that dropped for really cheap, and that's Dream Child. Can never until death do we meet again. And this is basically the members of Dio, Craig Goldie, Rudy Zarzo. What the hell is his name? The drummer. Jesus Christ, I should know that. Simon Wright. And there's the vocalist I don't recall, but his name's Diego Valdez. And the album definitely does have that Dio vibe. I mean, it's a hell of an album, just in general. I don't know why Rudy Zarzo is holding a guitar there, but he is. And this is a double black vinyl. I'll just show you the labels for this black vinyl again, try to save some time. I mean, this is a really, really good album. It's kind of the same shit here. So. Very good chance to pick that up or listen to it. Do so, because it's a good album. Very reminiscent of a Dio vibe. This also dropped under 15 bucks, and that's TNT's newest one. 13, right? 13. It has a couple of the original members still. Different singer. Who's Diesel Doll still there, and obviously Ronnie Latico. This guy, I don't know the vocalist either. It's Bagel, Bardot, Bolsera. It's good. It's not the TNT we all know. And Ovi Housemoen on bass. Lyrics are super fucking tiny. It's a cut and dry release. Black vinyl, so no reason to show it. Love TNT. Love them, especially in the oh my god, Harnell days. Next is a band I discovered him off the guitar player. The guitar player's name is Bryce Hovenhausen, or how am I saying it right? Van Hoosen, sorry. Amazing guitarist. He can play Malmsteen very, very well. And that's kind of how I discovered him through videos. But they are I'm going to call it a heavy metal Judas Priest style band. Has a lot of that middle era Judas Priest sound with killer guitar work, obviously. And the band is called Silver Talon. Becoming a Demon is the album. These are out of 250. This is 177 out of 250. Hand numbered. Highly recommend this. This is from this year. Most likely this is going to make my tops of 2019. I've had it a short time. I got the downloads because I couldn't find the vinyl at first, but then I finally found the vinyl. It's good. It's really good. If you're a flat out heavy metal person with killer guitar work, you'll love this album. I don't care who you are. There's the sleeve. You can look like old school motherfuckers, aren't they? And it's black vinyl. I'll pull this out. This does have a cool look to it, even with the black vinyl, the plain old. So there's that. Alright, so there's the more common stuff. Now to the little more rare stuff. There's just a couple more and we're out of here. 22 minutes, I'm running through these, ain't I? First is, it's not a super expensive album, but it's hard to find in the States right now. And this is a U.S., don't remember, I don't see the club on here, so it's a U.S. press. I don't recall. Anyway, it's Bad Company's Holy Water. This is from 1990, or, yeah, 1990. You know, about that time, vinyl is becoming shorter and shorter pressed, and hard to find. And this album's taken me a while to find. It's got some killer songs on here. This is what the drummer took over on vocals, Brian Howe. If you needed somebody, what was the other song? There's another big song on here. It was either Walk Through Fire or Holy Water, I can't remember. Anyway, it's not the Paul Rodgers Bad Company that I love, but it's still, if they had their own band name, I'd love the band still. It's Bad Company, it's just with the singer moving up, drummer moving up, which actually has a really good voice. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that one. I mean, there's not much more to say about it, really. Plus, the album has the song on there has a deep meaning for me. So, and there's the Atco label. This may be, I don't remember what the hell press this was. This is why I'm cataloging everything so I know what's what. I've been doing it as I got new stuff, but I got so much older stuff. Let's go with this one first. I'm picking up a lot of Flotsam lately, and oops, can't lose that. That's important to the record. I got the first press, Flotsam and Jetsam. I do not know why the stickers are actually on the album, because it's not a promo. So I don't know what that's about. But it is the I guess you call it a misprint. It has the songs on the back of this labeled incorrectly according to the vinyl. That's how you can tell one of the first presses. Restless Record Metal Bleed, and there you go. So they must have pulled the stickers off and put them on there because this isn't a promo. And it had the original owner form in there still. But you can get these anywhere, but it's still cool to have them in the actual vinyl. Now the sleeve has a bit of wear and tear. Obviously they played the shit out of this. Because the sleeve's taking a beating, but that's alright. Still there. And then the label, the old school Flotsam Jetsam, Metal Blade X. It's funny, I mean, Restless is barely labeled on there. So finally got that in. This has gotten quite pricey, and I got that for a pretty damn good price. And the next is an OG copy. Everybody with sensitive ears, look away, or sensitive eyes, look away. Overkill's Fuck You. This is a 5-song one. Yeah. Yep. This is the EP, and this is from 1984 or 5. No, 87. Jesus Christ, I'm way off. A little bit of a crease there you can see, but I don't give a shit about that. It's his original Caroline Megaforce press. And it's a little dusty, but that vinyl looks new as well. Overkill's Fuck You. And lastly, sorry to take up so much of your time, but I'm actually doing better than I thought I would because I'm rushing through. It's surprising how much this album has jumped up in value, I guess you could say. I found this one, and you just see it sometimes and you can just grab it. You don't realize to check things, and this is one of the things I did. And I'm like, crap, thank God I did. But it's just, I'm surprised that you would see it come up, you know. And it came up, and it wasn't a lot talked about. It was just kind of, here's the album, you know. So I got it, and I got it in the other day, and was quite surprised about it because not only is it a OG press of Empire, right? It's the OG US press double vinyl pressing, which is even tougher to find in the US. Yeah. So this is the last Queensryche I needed vinyl wise for their like album wise for they have their discography on vinyl. Lyric side, back side. Vinyl. This is really label weird because each album is still labeled 1 and 2, and these are really flimsy. And this side is the band stuff. This album went way more radio ready, but it's still a very, very good album. See, it's 1 and 2 again. One and only, Anybody Listening. That's like one of my favorite songs off the album is Anybody Listening. Because is anybody listening? Very few are, if any. So there's that. I know I talk to myself even when I'm on here. That's the world today. So there's that. I got this done in 30 minutes, so thank you guys if you watch all of this. If not, whatever. I appreciate you guys here. I know I haven't been very active. I keep saying a lot going on, and it's just getting tired in here, I'm sure, but I do. It's just what it is. And eventually, I'll be around more, or I'll just get rid of the channel, one or the other. It just is what it is anymore, you know? Anyway, guys, y'all have a great day. We'll catch up real soon. I out-talked the music again, duh. But I appreciate you guys subbing. I really do. I know we all say that. But I do. Anybody that watches my videos and comments, I always try to respond, especially my updates. My contest videos, I like them and read them and stuff like that, but I don't tend to really answer those unless there's a question. But I try. I always try. That's all I can tell you guys. Even when I have no time, I still middle of the night answer that stuff sometimes. Anyway, I rambled anyway. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you soon.